for Germany. They're rolling out a 3-4-2-1. Voldemada getting the start up front, his first ever match for Germany. The 100-cap man, the captain, Joshua Kimmich, got a nice little introduction and ceremony before the match, and boy would he love to get the big win in this one. Sané and Wirtz will be floating underneath Voldemada up front. And for Portugal, a couple of different changes for them. Two players starting that recently won the UEFA Champions League with PSG. Bernardo Silva, fresh off of his 100th cap for Portugal, he starts in the middle of the field. As ever, Cristiano Ronaldo up front. 220th appearance for him, sitting on 136 goals. And boy, would he love to add to that tally here tonight in Germany.
We are 1 year and 1 week away from the beginning of the World Cup back home in North America. And so what a wonderful opportunity for the very best of Europe to lay down a marker, to make it clear to everyone else in the world they should be considered a favorite to win that World Cup next year. As we are underway in front of a phenomenal atmosphere and a bit more of a mix of fans than we would have thought here in Munich. Germany wearing special jerseys honoring the 125th anniversary of their federation. Portugal is in. Vladimir Anton, just his second career start. Middlestedt for Florian Wirtz. Back inside for Leroy Sané. Kimmich is advancing, but Portugal able to cut off the passing lane.
This is what Nagelsmann wants, though, when his team are very dynamic with the ball. Look how many players in the attacking part of the field here now.
Wirtz clipping that one in. Kimmich in the back post, knocks it down in front. Goretzka right through the legs of a defender, but right to the goalkeeper, Diego Costa.
Because with the possession, they're able to really rotate.
Diaz looking long. Bruno Fernandes picks it up. Cook defending him. And as he gets that cross away, and that ball did just stay in play, curling along the end line, but an easy catch for Ter Stegen. Run across his goal mouth to collect that pass. Ball came sliding through, couldn't control it. Pedro Neto on the run. Pavlovic trying to recover. Ronaldo wants the cross. He wants it now. Here it comes, Ronaldo! Ter Stegen down to make the save.
And this is a perfect example of both teams wanting to have control, but yet when there's transition opportunities, they go and they go quickly and they create goal-scoring opportunities. Great work by can you capitalize. Difference between the two teams is that can you capitalize on the tiny details, the little moments, the mistakes, or a moment of brilliance. That should be a foul there on Wirtz.
That is the first foul whistled tonight by our referee Slavko Vincic of Slovenia. Took a bit of a push in the back there. He got the flick on, but Voldemada on his debut was offside. Bruno Mendes, big tackle. Kimmich might have hurt himself in the process. He's down. It's whistled as a foul.
Really important intervention, though, from Joshua Kimmich, because Nuno Mendes had quickly accelerated through the gap there, was looking for the 1-2 ball, and there was some space. And Kimmich, you're constantly seeing Wirtz, Mittelstedt's asking for the ball now on the left side, so they're trying to really get Portugal to drop off.
Mittelstedt clipping it up. Too tall for the 6'6". Voldemada threw a shove in there. It's not whistled. Germany unable to keep it. Pedro Neto on the run for Portugal. Ronaldo peeling off of the backside. Neto will run at top. Pedro Neto rising up into the stands.
Well, he has speed to burn. Neto, and as soon as he gets the ball, it's a one-track mind. He knows where to go. Pavlovic just ends up losing out on that duel. And then away he goes. Tog doing a good job.
Interested in what we do when we have the ball. Voldemada again just couldn't rise up to get anything on that. And now here come Portugal once more in transition. Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, Pedro Neto in a foot race with Joshua Kimmich. Gets the touch in there on the back of Kimmich, who goes down. Slavko Vincic was all over it. He didn't appreciate how much Ronaldo argued the call immediately. All these Portuguese players weren't alive the last time their country beat Germany. Adds to the significance of what they could accomplish tonight. Good sequence from the Germans. Florian Wirtz. Image. All the way out to Middlestedt. Anton will hook it in.
Just the service. Yeah, the service hasn't been good from Germany when they've been in some good positions. And you can see defensively, when Portugal gets set with, it ends up being 4.
Really made themselves known. It's a great control off the chest. Here it comes now for Ronaldo from João Neves. Ronaldo forced to slow it up on Jonathan Tah. Ronaldo, a lot of traffic. It's a deflected shot. Or was it? He just mishit it. It looked like it took a touch off the legs of a defender. That's what Ronaldo was arguing.
I thought it was a touch too, at least from our angle here in our vantage point. And clearly the entire Portuguese supporter section behind feel the same way.
Trying to get himself back onside and just present himself as an option right now. There it's back for Pavlovic. Leroy Sané opening up. Instead it's Voldemata holding it up. Pavlovic trying to run in, takes the contact. The follow-up from Voldemata, saved by Diego Costa. The Portuguese players all stopped because they were wondering if it was going to be a penalty or not.
And it is being checked, as Pavlovic did excellently to play the pass and stayed on the move. And he definitely got there first. Voldemata had a good look at it. The shot ends up being a save from Costa. This would be a good look. This is what you want from the target man, Voldemata, holding it up. The challenge coming from...
Alan Boroshak of Slovenia, the video assistant referee, did have a look at it. Didn't see anything that warranted bringing Vincic over to the monitor. Kimmich, the ensuing corner, and Ronaldo heads it out. More about the layoffs. That's controlled by Pavlovic. Back out for Kimmich. Kimmich deflected cross. Header held in. Anton. Slice clearance. Leroy Sané spins it around. Sané running in. Sané cutting back. Rolls it into the middle. Goretzka does a great save again. Diego Costa down to his right. Costa down to his right out for a corner.
This is a terrific save because he sees it late.
Great save again. Diego Costa down to his right out for a corner.
This is a terrific save because he sees it late. Great work from Germany, though, keeping the pressure on. Dynamic, quick movement. Sané getting two defenders inside. Shapes up like he's
confident that they can beat the best in the world. Bruno Fernandes opens it up to the far side of João Neves. Back for Ruben Dias. João Neves got himself back on side. Trincao wants it. He's just trying to find an angle. He's hit that one. Bruno Fernandes holds it in. Nuno Mendes trying to get away from Tah. Kimmich will chase it down to the corner. And
Germany need to be very aware of.
Bruno Fernandes in swinger deep to that back post. Comes backwards. Pedro Neto hooks it back in. Fernandes is there. It's back in by Ruben Dias instead. And whether Kimmich meant that or not, it worked in the end for Ter Stegen.
Here they go. Germany have some numbers now. Sané far side of the field.
Pavlovic. Sané. Kimmich directing traffic. Leroy Sané gets to the byline. Cuts it back. Surveys. Pavlovic through traffic was blocked. Goretzka couldn't hold it in cleanly. That was Trincao who stole in.
Wants to really press and win the ball back in advanced positions. Well, that's a nice little position there from Bernardo Silva. That's opened up this chance.
Pedro Neto has Ronaldo centrally. Does he need him? Neto slows it up. Pedro Neto. It's a great piece of individual defending by Robin Koch. Came all the way back. Stuffed Pedro Neto. And now Germany sort of re-inviting the pressure with that pass from Kimmich. Good defensive work by Wirtz. It gets a bit ragged. And now the Germans on the run. Leroy Sané, Voldemata in front of him. Cavalry's coming with them. Sané not on the same page with Voldemata.
No, almost identical. No, almost identical. Are presenting themselves.
Voldemata and was fouled in the end. Gonzalo Inacio. Vincic just going to have an extra word
into the penalty area, but then try to head it across for maybe Voldemata around the penalty spot. They're going to play it short, take advantage of the 2v1 on the left.
Florian Wirtz running in, handing it off wide. Middlestedt just met right at the key moment by João Neves, and that ball looked like it was out of play. It was out of play. how important it is to have success with this country to try to win this trophy. Now Kimmich cutting it back in for Leroy Sané. Good control to the far side. Here's Florian Wirtz. Middlestedt running inside. Wirtz to the traffic right at Diogo Costa. That's his fourth save of the first half. Made it as the half has gone along. He understands the significance of the opportunity. Trincao, great control. Final seconds of the half. Trincao hands it wide. Pedro Neto. He'll run it. Joshua Kimmich. Neto crossing it in. Sent out by Jonathan Tom. He will end the half. Coming up after the break, Jenny, Mo, and Alexi will give us their thoughts in Los Angeles. 45 minutes down, 45 to go here in Munich in the UEFA Nations League semi-final. No score between Germany and Portugal.
One of those trademark finishes.
Roberto Martinez sprinting to get back out. You notice on the bottom of your screen, they open up basically they cover the player tunnel during the match, and so they're waiting for Roberto Martinez to come through so they can close that. As he sprints up the stairs as the second half gets underway here in Munich. No changes for either side at the break. You would expect to see changes. You've got some new players on the field. You do have some tired bodies on the field at the end of a long, punishing club season for all of them. And who can advance to Sunday's final here in Munich?
He is on and off the field. The example he sets, just so dependable. He's had some great moments as that ball's turned over. He's got to defend now, backtracking.
Mendes running forward. It was taught. Giveaway for Ronaldo! And he just couldn't quite stretch all the way to stab that in the net.
Oh, wow. Well, comes off a giveaway. What a ball this is from Mendes in behind. And it's just beyond Ronaldo. Now, I couldn't tell from our angle if he was a step late in anticipating that that ball was going to make the challenge at it, because he was afraid of putting it into the back of his own net.
Florian Wirtz, Leroy Sané, Nuno Mendes back to defend him. Sané, Mendes a bit of a touch there, just did enough right at the key moment. And down Germany are saying that should be a corner, and the officials disagree. Good pressure, Wirtz takes it back for Germany. Florian Wirtz trying to clip it in. It's going to come back to him. Thought about the shot. Rolls it in. Kimmich instead. Clipping it up. It's Wirtz. And it's in! Guides the header in. Florian Wirtz. Quick transition off the giveaway. Germany go in front early in the second half.
Well, what a terrific goal, but just watch Voldemada here in the middle of this play. He puts a little bump on Ruben Dias, and that's what they were protesting, but there was a bit of a pick. Wirtz comes inside and then stays on the move quickly, gets in behind the back line. He's absolutely onside. The ball from Kimmich is perfect, and then look at that little touch in the back of Ruben Dias from Voldemada that opens up the space there for Wirtz, but that is a terrific header. Look at the spin on the ball to find inside that far post. Just a wonderful give and go, essentially, but that touch.
Defensive work by Inacio, just not to let him even get the ball. Bernardo Silva, Nuno Mendes, Leroy Sané blocking from behind, will play advantage as it comes wide, crossing back in. Ter Stegen have to get it in front of Ronaldo. The Germans want to go quick. Can they catch Portugal in transition, grab a second? Instead, will slow it up. Confirmed, by the way, it was Ruben Neves who was shown the yellow card on that foul that Roberto Martinez got a card for as well. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldo running off the shoulder of the defender. Fernandes keeps it. Fernandes cuts it back. Bruno Fernandes deflected just wide. Oh, and it's once again.
It's going for a goal kick.
It's a goal kick by Slavko Vincic.
Kind of knocked into him.
Swings it in deep. Ronaldo is up for it. Couldn't get it down.
No, that was a set play. All the Portuguese players end up running to the near post. Ronaldo scoops around the back. Gets a great look. Very early leap at it. Maybe just a little bit too early, where he ends up catching the ball as he's coming down, as opposed to German perspective to try to get into the game, find a different rhythm after their subs, because you can see now Portugal are buzzing. They're down a goal. There's a real purpose to how they're attacking. Conceição, excellent move.
Driving inside, Conceição!
What a finish from Conceição. Individual brilliance. Step out late in pressure and getting caught off balance.
Ronaldo Silva resets into the middle. Nuno Mendes hands it back. Bruno Fernandes couldn't make a clean connection with Semedo on side as it came back to it. Neto, Ronaldo, enough of a tackle to keep it in play. Conceição comes to get it. Forced back out. Vitinha given the space. Vitinha blocked down. Golzen's got a body in the way. Fulkrug needs to do something.
Germany under massive pressure, and boy, there was just enough of a touch on Ronaldo before he made contact of that he has on the ball. Has allowed now Portugal to be a little bit more aggressive with their subs. Here comes Germany for the first time in the attacking part of the field.
There's Gnabry, will cross it back in. Wirtz was blocked off. Diego Costa only got a hand to it. Gosens resets.
All kinds of time.
Ruben Diaz sent. It's almost just like a destabilize things.
Yeah. And sometimes it's hard to stop that momentum. You have to have the full.
Nuno Mendes, Ronaldo!
And that's exactly where they want him finishing off plays. Look at him right now, just hanging out behind the German back line. And as soon as Mendes breaks the line, he comes to life. That's going to be close whether he's behind that ball or not, because he's clearly behind the last defender there for Germany. But
It's so interesting. Trincao was the player that came in seemingly as the hot hand. It's his substitute replacement, Conceição, that really flipped the game. And that's quite the wrestling match, eventually blown dead for a foul. Nuno Mendes wins the free kick.
How good has Mendes been?
Spain and France wait in the wings tomorrow in Stuttgart. Here's Bruno Fernandes, spun inside of Tah, who took him down, knew he was beat. Takes the yellow card.
It's actually a pretty important intervention from Tah, because Bruno Fernandes had spun and Ronaldo was...
Hands. Portugal. Wirtz trying to change that. They couldn't get a flick on that one from Gnabry. Vitinha into the space. Conceição on the run. He's got the legs on top. Does he have the help? Does he need the help? Conceição puts it just wide.
Oh, wow, that was close. That was right in front of him, and his prayers were answered as that one went past his right post. Great ball, great outlet ball from Vitinha to find Conceição. Just pure speed to burst past Tah. As Wirtz is down after the play, he took a shot.
Gosens, Adeyemi trying to find space, and he clips it off the outside of the post. Got the sliver of space to get it away. The German bench is furious. Florian Wirtz is down in pain.
Oh, Adeyemi coming to his left and just...
Pedro Neto will come off. Diogo Jota will come on. They got to celebrate a Premier League title after joining Liverpool 2 months after the last one. Diogo Jota throw. Portugal seemed to think it was Germany's throw as well. They were sitting in a defensive position, taken long by Nuno Mendes. Ronaldo sneaking in to get it. Ronaldo cutting it back. Stabbed in the middle. Diogo Jota! Save! Rebound! Saved as well by Ter Stegen! Keeps Germany alive, at least for the moment. Semedo, Bruno Fernandes, Vitinha, Fernandes, Vitinha, Conceição. What a move! Crossing in! Late challenge by Ronaldo, couldn't get there in time. It's out for a Germany throw.
Goodness me, what a sequence. First of all, for Portugal, great work from Ronaldo. Cuts back, lays it off to Jota, who's joining in the box. Look at that little chop. Able to just to poke it away. Skill going around top.
Raise it out for Kimmich. His assist on the Wirtz goal gave the Germans a lead early in the half. Kimmich able to get a cross in. Wirtz trying to get a flick. Second chance. Cross was blocked. And Germany will have a corner in the 92nd minute.
And we've talked about how dangerous Germany can be from these situations. Wirtz wanted it short and to the semi-final at home. The Portugal have had something to say about that. Here they come again. Can they find a third?
Slam the door? No. Bruno Fernandes too close to Ter Stegen, trying to find Diogo Jota. It's in the second half. Vitinha just trying to... Oh, what a little move on Gosens. He'll bring it to the box anyway. Fires it in off the back of Taw. Gnabry only partially cleared. And that one ends up deflected out for a Portugal corner with about 90 seconds of stoppage time to be played.
Well, Vitinha, his quality is so evident. He would have started this match had he not come off the... Oh, my goodness. That is just filthy. Look at that. The little outside-inside.
We're not going to find Goretzka. Bernardo Silva, anywhere will do. Bruno Fernandes, was he onside or not? Gosens was recovering late. Bruno Fernandes hands it off. Diogo Jota kicks in, and a beauty by Ter Stegen. Do the Germans have time enough to get this upfield? No, they don't! For the first time since the year 2000, Portugal have beaten Germany, and they will play in the UEFA Nations League final on Sunday.